What's up guys, it's James here, and in today's video, I'm gonna talk about the best Airbnb locations to grow your business, managing other people's properties in 2021. Now, I've done a couple other videos like this on the channel. This is the most up-to-date one. I wanted to put out an updated version of this because there have been some changes in my thoughts around this, and I wanted to keep you guys up to date. Now, by no means do I recommend changing your niche. If you already have clients, if you're already building a business, you already have some traction, some progress made, focus is key. But I've seen some really interesting trends lately. I've gotten some more, kind of vast experience myself personally, having invested in some properties, getting to know other cities, doing some more thorough research on cities, and there are some trends and some opportunities that I wanted to point out here. Now, if you are interested in earning a full-time income, if you want to learn how you can build a full-time six-figure income managing other people's properties on Airbnb, just like I've done, then I highly recommend you check out the free training link down below that'll walk you through step by step exactly how to earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb. That training is going to give you everything you need to get started, including some tools that we're going to give you completely free to help you actually get started analyzing properties and bring on your first couple clients. So I highly recommend you check that out down below. It's linked in the description. Just look for that training video that'll help you to earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb. I highly recommend that. It's a great place to get started and get all the tools you need, and it's completely free. Just be sure to register soon because the spots are going to fill up and it is going to be taken offline. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about some of the best locations in my experience, in my opinion, for Airbnb management right now if you're looking to start growing an Airbnb management business. Now, my opinion for this right now is that there's a huge opportunity in rural cottage markets. Now, this is because of a couple different reasons. There's a couple different reasons why I think that cottage markets and more rural areas are such an exceptional opportunity. Now, reason number one is that in these markets, there's far less competition. There's much fewer people managing properties on short-term rental in these more rural markets, so there's a lot of pent-up demand. Going into one of these markets, it could be very easy. Think about myself. Right now, I'm actually looking at options for property management companies where I'm buying my properties and investing heavily right now. So I'm out there buying properties in cottage country and I'm looking for property managers. What am I finding? Almost nothing. There are very few search results when I look on Google. I'm looking on Facebook. I'm looking elsewhere. I'm just not finding people. There's not as much service up in that area. And so there's got to be other property owners like myself who have properties. I now have 2 properties up there. We just closed on our second one. We're about to close on our third and fourth. Right off the bat, that's 4 properties that a property manager, if they were there, could pick up relatively easily from me. So that's a really great opportunity right there. And these properties, by the way, are each earning $100,000 a year in gross bookings. Some of them even more. Some of them are earning up to $120,000. Our first property that we just launched is booked at $70,000 in total income between the beginning of June and the middle of September. That's a crazy number. That means that management fees on that property would easily be $1,000 a month. No problem, no questions asked. And so honestly, with a property like that, it just doesn't make any sense for someone to not go in and start managing that property. There's a really great market, there's a ton of demand, and the rates that you're getting for managing those properties is absolutely astronomical. You could be making $20,000 a year on one single property. It could be even closer to $2,000 a month. So the math makes a lot of sense and the demand is there. Now, the other really big advantage, like I mentioned before, is that it's very low competition. So as long as you're doing a good job, scaling should be relatively easy. The other big advantage is the huge opportunity for property owners. Property owners on those properties are going to be earning far less renting their properties long term. So if you go and focus on approaching property owners that have their properties for rent long term and propose to them bring that property onto the short term rental market, the difference in what they will earn on short term rental versus long term rental is typically astronomical. So it makes a really strong value proposition for those property owners in that area. Again, another reason why it would be easier to pick up clients in that area. Now, another big reason, like I just mentioned, there's a huge portion of our revenue that's coming in between June and the middle of September. What that means is that Your job as a property manager is really loaded into just a couple of months, and the rest of the months of the year, really there's about 4-6 months that are actually taking up a substantial amount of bookings, and the other 6 to 8 months out of the year, you kind of get to just relax. There's not a ton going on. Yeah, sure, the property's gonna get booked and it'll bring in some money, but having a highly seasonal market means that you're gonna make most of your money and do most of your work in just a few months out of the year. That can be really advantageous from a lifestyle perspective. Obviously, you need to make sure that you're mindful and save up and ration your income, because your income is largely just going to be earned in these few months out of the year. However, it also means that you now have the luxury of being able to snowbird if you want to. You can get away for the winter. You can go and travel more, spend more time with your family. So there's a lot of really, really good advantages there. That's my recommendation. That's what I'm seeing in the market right now, and I wanted to share that with you. Now, by all means, this does not mean that you need to go into this market, and you don't need to go into just this one market I'm pinpointing and specifically talking about. This same framework can be applied to all kinds of different markets all around the world. I'm constantly seeing rural areas that are performing exceptionally well. And if you can pinpoint exactly which areas those are, typically they're more rural getaway areas where people are going to go and do a bit of a staycation or a nearcation, it might be called. Usually going to be mountains or beaches or lakefront, some attraction, a national park even, where people are getting away. They're likely going to have a lot of these same advantages that I've just mentioned. So I'd highly recommend keeping your eyes peeled for those. And the biggest thing is just start executing. Make sure that if you want to earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb, the first step is taking the first step. You actually just have to take action. Stop thinking about it, start doing it. So if you want a very clear sign that you should take the first step, here it is. The first step is linked down below in the description. I highly recommend that you check out that free training. That is step number 1 to getting yourself started on the right foot, going in the right direction. I highly recommend it. So check it out down below before it's too late. We're going to show you everything you need. You'll be able to get your first couple clients. And if you pick a good market like this, where the properties are earning $100,000 a year or more in gross revenue, that means that you can be earning $20,000 a year in management fees just for one single property. It means that easily you can get a 6-figure income with 5, 6, 7 properties. You can easily get there. You just have to take action. So click the link down in the description below. And I'd love to see you inside one of those trainings in the near future. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, smash that like button for me. It does help me out a lot with YouTube's algorithm. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, you are crazy. We pump out 2 new videos every single week, and they're always focused on delivering you the most up-to-date and valuable content we can about all things Airbnb. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when we post new videos. And again, just give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and I will see you in the next video.